Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Thirsty Thursday, and it is bargain beer review time once again. But before we get cracking on the beer review, a couple of mysteries for you to ponder. Does the African mystic art of obeah really work? And how come, if practice makes perfect and nobody is perfect, why the hell bother to practice in the first place? Who knows? Anyway, up today we have from the home of the TT motorcycle races, and also a bit of a tax haven if you've got loads of money, all the way from the lovely land of the Isle of Man, it is Okell's Maclir, which is a wheat beer. Tips the scales at 4.4% ABV even. This cost me, believe it or not, 70 English pence from convenient chain B&M. This is brewed in Douglas in the Isle of Man. I have been to the Isle of Man on 2 occasions for the motorbike racing. Great place. For them 2 weeks of the year, it is absolutely buzzing. Not sure what it's like for the other 50 weeks. However, it's a wheat beer. Great artwork on that as well. Very clean and tidy. Plain red cap. Let's get this popped and poured. Been out of my fridge for about an hour. So it's sort of like cellar temperature. Nice bit of hiss, a little bit of smoke. Now the reason why this was so cheap, to be honest, was I brought this in I think the last week of October, and it expires in November, so it's not overly fresh to say the least. However, to make the show, as you know, on Thirsty Thursday, to be a bargain beer, you've got to cost £1.25 English pence or less. So this qualifies by a long way, being 70 pence. Being a wheat beer, we've got a lovely Weiss beer wheat beer glass, so let's get this popped and poured and see what she comes out like. Now, I'm going to do the old bit, as it's a wheat beer, where I'll leave a little bit in the bottle, give it a bit of a shake, bit of a swirl, and then hopefully, you know, if there's any sediment, yeasties in there, etc., then we'll pop that in there as well. Colour-wise, you know, quite a nice, yeah, it's got textbook Weiss beer colour actually, isn't it? That's a nice sort of, you know, strawy golden colour. So let's just top that up to there, and we'll come back to that in a bit. So a little bit, not cloudy, but not chill haze. But can you see that? Just a little bit of maybe like, you know, very faint cloud. That's really got to be a little bit of wheat in there. So let's go in for a sniff. But as you can see, what, you know, 2 finger bubbles on that, medium to tight. Lovely carbonation, you know, that's streaming up from the bottom of the glass. Go for a sniff. A little bit bready. Banana-y notes, really. Yeah, bready banana. Right, let's go in for a test. Cheers, everyone. That actually tastes a bit like a lemon flavoured cough sweet. Now, despite the carbonation looking good in the glass, when it hits your mouth, it doesn't feel like there's much carbonation in there. However, I think that's probably down to it not being overly fresh beer. You know, it's on its last legs, as we say. You know, carbonation's still going. Love the colour. Head retention still kicking about as well. Now, let me just put a bit more of that in, just try and get the last remnants of head and froth out. I do love that artwork. I think it's really quite cool and funky. Would I buy this again? I would. Good banana back notes on that. Quite bitter. Maybe we are somewhere between a 3.5 to a 4 in a bitterness. Not overly sweet, but very silky on the way down. That's nice. Hop wise, there seems to be a bit of a mix match in there. There's definitely something North Atlantic in there. Maybe one of the seas. Maybe Cascade. Definitely what tastes like Goldings, and also First Gold, and only mentioning First Gold because at time of filming I recently did a pumpkin ale that I did with First Gold, so I've sort of got that in my taste buds at the moment. But yeah, I like that. Score wise, I'm going to give that a very, very solid 7 out of 10. However, it would probably go up a half a mark maybe if it was a bit fresher. So I will keep an eye out for a fresher one of those, which I might have to pay full whack for, but just more out of interest. But yeah, enjoyable beer. If you see one, go and pick one up. Okell's Maclir, it's a wheat beer, very, very nice, 4.4%. And that just about does it for me, everyone. Thank you very much for watching as always, and we'll see you again soon for another episode of Thirsty Thursday. Cheers guys, be seeing you.